All right, fellas, we back with Gbody Media. This for the guys that's got a Oldsmobile 455 in their Gbody, and they want to know how to mount up the AC compressor. If you know, the Oldsmobile to Oldsmobile swap is one of the easiest swaps. If you got a Gbody and it came with a 307, you can literally put the 350 in its place, everything will bolt up. You can use the motor mounts, everything. 455 is the exact same way. Use the same motor mounts, everything bolts up the same. The only difference is the deck height is a little taller, so you'll have issues with the AC compressor. What I did was, as you can see, those are the mounts from the 307, and they bolt right up to the 455 block, as you see right there, the stock 307 AC brackets, and it bolts up. The other part bolts up to the water pump. And what happens is the compressor, since the deck height is a little taller, the compressor either will mount to the bottom hole or it'll mount to the top hole, but not both because it's taller. So you gotta find something to fill that void. And what I did was I did some research, and I either found it on like a classic Oldsmobile forum or the Gbody forum. And you just gotta fill that void with a piece of metal. And as you see right there, that's what I used. And I used that piece from the original 455 AC setup. And I'm gonna drop a picture showing the brackets for the Olds 455 now, fellas. As you can see in the picture, that's the Olds 455 stock AC bracket, which mounted in this location over here. The one that's on the right side, that's in the middle, that's the exact piece you see right there. And you see it stepped this way, so it'll mount, and you won't have to worry about it being offset. So what it is, you got that slot right there. You can use that as an adjustment. All I did was I put that in, and I had that bolt loose, and I just raised it up to get to this hole. It's already a hole in the bracket, but you do got to drill it out to get the bolt to go through. So I just raised that up till I got the bolt through. Then I tightened that down, and then I just got the long bolt and just stuck it through. And it mounts up perfect, fellas. And this is the easiest way you can put your AC compressor on your 455 in your Gbody. Like, you can make fabricate like a small bracket like that'll fill that void so it'll mount up. But if you got your old bracketry from your 455 AC, just use that piece. And I'll drop a picture right now showing you how the stock 307 brackets look without the AC compressor in there. So as you can see, once you get the compressor down in there, it'll just need that piece of metal right there so it can mount up, and it ain't going nowhere, fellas. You can even put your a bolt right there or a nut. I did, but it was kind of interfering right there, so I just took it off, and I had made sure for a week. I made sure that it didn't move, none of the threads moved or nothing. That sucker's in there, it ain't going anywhere. But in the previous video, I did mention how I did the AC, and I said this bracket right here came from the 307. I misspoke. These brackets came from the 307, and this one came from the 455 AC setup. So that's all you gotta do, fellas, and she'll bolt right up. And it's all the stock locations for the bolts and stuff. It's just that one area, since the deck height is taller, the compressor will either mount to the top or the bottom, but not both. So just get you a bracket or fabricate you something, or get that Pacific one and mount it just like that, fellas. And that's how you'll get your AC compressor on your 455 and your Gbody. Thank y'all for watching, fellas, and I hope y'all have a good one. Stay tuned in.